Hey, what's happening? This is Matthew Austin with Matthew Austin Fitness Academy, and I just want to talk about return on investments, ROI. What do you invest your time, your money, your energy on? We know the saying, put your money where your mouth is. I believe that the best investment comes from this. So we get to what I'm talking about by the end of the video. What I'm talking about is the best investment. Where are you going to get the best return of investment, return on investment? Is it going to be stocks? Is it going to be cryptocurrency? Is it going to be bonds? Is it going to be real estate? Is it going to be maybe your own business? What brings you the most ROI? Even things like we want to build wealth. We're thinking like, okay, when we start to think, like, what can we put our money into? What can we put $100 into? What can we put $1,000 into? What can we put $10,000 into? Maybe there's some people out there who are thinking, I'll buy, some shoes and then I'll go and flip those shoes and maybe or work my way up. Or maybe I'll buy a small piece of land, clean up the property, and then, put it back on the market and look to flip it, make, another $5,000, $10,000 off that piece of property. Or maybe even flipping houses, right? Flipping cars even. Are we thinking small or are we thinking big? Are we limiting ourselves or we have unlimited potential? We have unlimited potential. You think about God and what he did for us, and he created us with the ability to be able to create our full potential. So if we're thinking small, we're not going to be able to reach our full potential. That leads me to what the best ROI is. And in my opinion, and you can argue with me, anybody can argue with me about this, but I've been thinking about what can I invest money into? Do I want to invest money into, cryptocurrency? Do I want to invest in gold stocks? So that's a negative. Cryptocurrency, and that's all right. Land, that's pretty dang good. That's pretty good right there. Now let's look at investing into land. This can be thought of as maybe investing in yourself and your family's wealth, down the line. That's where I'm getting to. Invest in yourself. This is where you're going to find the hugest, the biggest ROI out there is when you invest in yourself. We can be looking at how we're going to invest our time, our energy, our resources, our money. How are we going to allocate it into these different bonds and different stocks and currencies or people or experiences or whatever it may be, but we're putting it into something else and not our own self, right? I believe that we need to invest in our own self. Now, then we think about, are we investing financially? Because we automatically think as humans, financial, that's how we invest. Well, investments can be a number of things. We can invest in our physical health, our physical fitness. We can invest in our mental health. We can invest our time with God, invest our time with Yeshua to be able to have a deeper relationship with him so we can have a deeper relationship with those around us in a more loving, kind nature. So we can invest in multiple different ways in ourselves to become a better person for ourselves, but it's ultimately to be able to serve others, to be able to serve our family, to serve our friends, to be able to serve in our job, because we're all leaders, but we're all servants and we're all masters. Now, you can either be a leader or you can be a leader. It doesn't really matter. I prefer leaders, and I prefer to create leaders out of needers and let you see what the hugest ROI is, which is why I'm making this video. I want people to invest in their own potential. I want people to aim for their full potential. And you cannot aim for your full potential if you're putting your time, energy, and resources, your money into other things, other people, thinking that you're going to get some kind of return on investment that's going to be 2 or 3 times or maybe even 15, 30 times. But that ROI is going to take years to come back. So if you're already going to be waiting years for an ROI on bonds, stocks, cryptocurrencies, land, whatever it may be, then why don't you and I put our money where our mouth is? Why don't we put money into our own self? Why don't we put time into our physical self to be able to go to the gym? It does not matter how often you work or if you've got a family. What matters is your priorities and your purpose. Are you going to live a healthier life, a mental healthier life? That way you can think clearer. You can be able to handle those tough, stressful situations and have a better outcome than what you're having right now. Because I guarantee it that many people that are watching this video are stressed out. They're tired. They're working a dead end job. They don't have no purpose or passion, but we do have purpose and passion. It's just we're inundated with the social media apps. We're inundated with uh, porn. We're and inundated with Netflix culture, with Hulu and all that. So our time gets taken from us when we should be like, you know what, we're not going to do these things because I want to invest in myself right here, right now, for the long term, for the big picture, right? The huge ROI, the best return on investment is our own potential. I want y'all to do this for me. That's why I'm creating this video. I do appreciate y'all watching this video. Like, share, subscribe for more content. There will be more, always going to be more content, probably more speaking on ROI and investment into your own self, your own business, your own brand. You think about that too, right? Like you investing in yourself, into your brand, into your business. So people are like, oh, I'm not an entrepreneur. Everybody is an entrepreneur. It's just you saying no or you saying yes. And if you say no, then you're already self-limiting yourself to living some kind of mediocre life. Anyways, I'm not going to go off completely on a tangent. I love you guys. I really do. God bless you all. Like I said, like, share, subscribe for more content. Peace out.